Welcome to the Sensory Spa Resort and Casino. My name is Jeremiah. Please join me. Now, our goal here is to make this the most wonderful, relaxing experience possible at a casino. May I offer you a beverage of some kind? Maybe a Manhattan, bourbon and sweet vermouth. Wonderful. Do you have a bourbon preference? How about some Whistle Pig? Yeah? Okay. May we please get a Whistle Pig Manhattan for our esteemed guest? Thank you so very much. And what would you care to buy in for today? We'll start with $1,000 and go from there. Wonderful, wonderful. Our blue chips are $25 chips. The black and green are $100 chips. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is 100, and 200, and 300, and we'll go 400, and 500 right there. And you want some $100 chips as well? Why not? And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 500 in chips. Okay. Any questions before we begin? And best of luck. What would you care to offer as your first wager? $50. Right, sort of a $50 bet. And best of luck. Start off with a 3. 12 versus my 4. What would you care to do? The book, I believe, says stand. Go either way. We're going to hit. You're going to press your luck. Okay, 12 hits. Yeah, there we go. All right. A little bit better there. 16. I'm going to stand on 16. Okay. We ourselves have a 9. 11. Best. Congratulations. $50. And you're going to let that ride. Very good. Letting it ride worth $100. Good luck. And 100 gets you a deuce. 6 versus our 5. And you would like to hit 6 hits. 8. 8 hits. Ooh. 11. 11 hits. 20. Very nice. We have a 10. Ooh, 20 ourselves. We got very lucky with that push. Okay, push. Letting it ride. Very good. Letting it ride for 100. And 10. 20 again versus our 9. You, of course, will stand. And 9 becomes 19. There we go. Do you mind if I give you a green? 100. Very nice. And your bet. Leaving the 100 out. Betting $100. Good luck. And we have a 3. 13 versus our 10. No blackjack. And you will hit that 13. Oof, there came out the biggies. There came out the biggies. And we have 16. Oh, dear Manhattan. Yeah, just leave that right there. Thank you. And may I bring you anything else? Sparkling water? Of course. Want ice? Just the bottle? How do you like it? A glass with some ice? Lime? Very good. San Pellegrino, Perrier, Badois. Badois. Very nice. Will we get a Badois, please, for our guest? Rocks and a lime. Yes, very good. Thank you so much. And your bet. 100 again. Okay, betting 100. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Betting 100. Best of luck. 10 again. 20 versus our 5. Of course, we'll stand. 5 becomes 12. 12 becomes a 21. That's tragically unlucky. But it does happen to everybody at some point. You bet. 50, slowing down a tickle. What's the count? Oh, I genuinely, I don't know. I saw a lot of small cards come out. But then some big cards. I really couldn't tell you. I don't bother. But, you know, don't tell the eye in the sky that. Okay, $50. Best of luck. 7. And a 13 versus our 10. And fortunately, the table has turned slightly chilly. Slightly chilly. Ah, bad luck. There you go, my friend. Can I bring you anything else? How was your Manhattan? It's excellent. Good. That's what I wanted to hear. And your bet. 50 again, betting 50. And good luck. We get a deuce. We get a 5 versus an 8. And 5 will just hit. 5 becomes a 15. 15 hits and becomes a 18. I'll stand on that. And we ourselves have a 10. And 10 becomes an 18. So we push. And, would you care for one of our professional masseurs to work on your back while you sit here? That sounds good. Very nice. Yes, please. Come on over. Okay. And just relax and allow them to do that magical thing that they do. Okay. And then I'll leave that 50 out. Leaving the 50 out. Best of luck. And we get a 5. A 13 versus a deuce. 13 versus a deuce. I believe the book says stand. I'm going to hit though, keep it a little light. Oh, there we go. Okay. 17. I'm going to stand on that 17. 2 becomes a 12. 12 becomes a bust. There we go. Okay. Very nice. Letting it ride. Yeah, I feel like our luck is supposed to change here, don't you? That's what I feel. I feel a change in the air. And made a pretty lady, like 10. 14 versus a 6. Book definitely says stand. I'm going to stand on this one. Stand on that 14. 6 turns into a 10. Oof. Let's see what happens. 15. 15. Bust. There we go. There we go. This showing a 5 card, turning into a 21 again, right? Okay, it happens. It happens to everybody. A 50, okay. And $50 bet, and we get a 3. Soft 14 versus our 10. Okay, and soft 14, of course, hits. Soft 14. Soft 15 hits. Soft 17 hits. Hard 17. Stand. And we have 20. And how's that massage? Yeah, not a terrible way to spend some time with me, is it? Could be worse, as they say. And your bet, my friend. 50 again. Betting 50. And here we go. We got a 5. 11. Ooh, this is fun. Versus my 10. And, okay, no 21. So you got an 11. You know what to do. You always double down on 11. Doubling down. And one more card. Oh, not too bad. 18. Excuse me, 19. And we have a 15. 15 becomes a 19. Man, we've had a unlucky series of pushes, haven't we? That really should have gone your way. Letting it ride. Letting it ride. It should have been a winner. 10. 17. Versus our 8. Standing. 8 turns into a 11. 11 becomes a 21. Other than a minorly cold table, everything else is good. 50 again, betting 50. And we get a 9. 10 versus our 9. Your 19 is going to stand. Will it beat my 19? No, I didn't know I had a 19, I just guessed. But no, another push. This is the, I would say the pushiest game. Pushiest? Is that a word? There's been more pushes in this game than normal. I'll simply say that. You'd agree? Letting the 50 ride. Okay, letting the 50 ride, and we get a 5. 15 versus a 10. 15 versus a 10, making sure no 21, and you would like to hit. How about a 6, huh? I feel like you deserve a 6. 16. How about a 5? Let's get you a 5. Oof. There come the 10 cards. And we busted. But we had a 20. So, yeah, the count just went down some, didn't it? Not that anyone's paying attention. Of course not. No one's paying attention to that. And 50. Very good. And best of luck. 10. 15 versus a deuce. And 15 versus a deuce. Book says stand. And I have 4. 4 becomes 14. 14 becomes bust finally. That is what we are looking for. And just doing 50 this time. Okay. Not letting it ride. 50 it is. There's our cowboy. And 20, very nice. And versus a 9. I'm gonna stand. 9, 20. Push. Wow. There's many pushes. Like our 5th or 6th push. Here we go. And okay. Come on. How about it? 18 versus our 10. And what would you care to do? Go either way. You're gonna hit that soft 18. Hit that soft 18. 15. Hit that 15. 18. Standing once again. This time's a hard 18. And we have a 12. 12 turns into a 16. 16 turns into a... That is, it's wild. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna offer you another beverage. Yeah, what do you have? Manhattan, old fashioned, something different. Scotch, whiskey, margarita, gin. Gin Ricky. Ooh, not a common request. Gin preference. Aviation. Very nice. May I please get an aviation Gin Ricky for our guest? Wonderful. Thank you so very much. Yeah, hopefully that will help ease some of this burden. And you're back. 50 again. Okay. Betting 50. And we get a 6. 10 versus our 10. And what are you going to do? You're just going to hit. That's right. Just hit the 10. Oh, 20 it is. Stand on that. And we have 17. There we go. Okay, there we go. This time you are going to double it up, going for 200. Okay, interesting. You felt a shift in the force. All right, come on now, blackjack. Well, not a blackjack. We got 7. Soft 18 again. Versus a 3. We're just going to stand. All right, you're going to stand on that, so let's go 18. We're going to stand on that 18. 3 turns into an 8. 8 turns into a 13. 13 turns into a 21. Ow. 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 You go bet. 50. Very good, then 50. And good luck. And we get versus 6. Stand. 6 turns into an 11. 11 turns into a... Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Here's your gin Ricky, my friend. Thank you so much. Do enjoy that. Often forgot about cocktail. Underrated cocktail, the gin Ricky. Underrated. Thank you for ordering that. I appreciate you. And your bet, 50? Okay. $50 bets, and we get a 16 versus our 5 once again. Standing. 5 turns into a 15. 15 turns into... It's 21. You know, as is supposed to happen. As is supposed to happen. You bet. 50. There you go, betting 50. And we get an ace. Oh no. There it is. No. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. 75 back to you, my friend. 75 back to you. No, that was the simulation laughing at us there for a second. And you're a bet 50. Okay, betting 50. So you get in a jack. 16 versus a 5. And once again, book says stand. Well, I think we're going to stand, right? Yes. And 5 turns into a 15 like it's supposed to. So far, so good. There it goes. Okay. I was going to say, come on now. Come on. And letting it ride this time. Okay, letting it ride. Here we go. And we get a tray. 11 versus a 7. And you are doubling down. Doubling down on that 11. Come on now. 18. Okay. We have 11. 13. 21. What a day. What a day. And your wager. 50. Very good. 100. Okay, we're just... Let's go. Let's rub the felt. Okay. Here we go. $100 bet. 10. That's a good start. That's a better start. Not 14's not ideal. Yeah, sorry, it's definitely not ideal. And would you care to take insurance? No insurance. Good rule of thumb. It's not a 21. And most people say you're hitting. Yeah, most people say, of course, you're not supposed to take the insurance. You're not. You're not. We had the 18 room, so you had to hit. You had to hit to find out. And 50. Okay, bidding 50. We got 9. 12, 13, excuse me. Versus a deuce. Book says stand. You're going to stand, okay. 2 turns into a 12. 12 turns into a bust. There it is. Okay. Letting it ride, alright. 100 on the table. And here we go with a 10. 18. Versus a 4. Stand. 14. 20. Well, that's just the way it goes sometimes. $50 bet. $50 bet. We get a tray. 11 versus a deuce. And of course, we are doubling down. Take one of these hundreds and give you 1, 2, 3, 4. And doubling down. And 17. 5. 12. 17. letting that ride. I've never seen this many pushes ever. Amazing. 100. And it's 19 versus my 8. And you will stand. And we have 18. There we go. There we go. There we go. Letting it ride. Okay. Letting it ride. 200. Best of luck. Tray. 9 versus 7. Hits. 9 hits becomes a 15. 15 hits. Too much. And 50 again. And we have a 10. 17 versus a 10. And that's it for you. I understand. I understand it's been it's been a bit of a cold table, but has it been, generally speaking, relaxing? Good. Even though you did lose a little money here today, the goal here is that you had a pleasant, relaxing experience. Oh, 25 to me. Even after all that, you were too kind. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was a rough term. I'll take the 200 there. Go do something else for a little bit. I'm gonna shuffle these up. Maybe you come back later and see how the table treats you. Okay. All right, my friend. Thank you very, very much. You please do